Attention is shifting to global supply chains on the final day of the G7 summit. Host France is pushing bloc partners to back a joint statement on critical minerals to help reduce dependence on China. Leaders today held a working session on global economic imbalances. Discussions focused on trade tensions, exchange rate policies, rising energy costs, as well as uneven global growth. Artificial intelligence also in focus, with the bloc hosting CEOs of AI giants, including OpenAI and Anthropic. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz calling for new AI technologies to be available for all. Yesterday's G7 talks focus on the interim deal to pause fighting in Iran, as well as the ongoing war in Ukraine. The group pledging greater pressure on Moscow's war economy and an increase in the delivery of defense capabilities to Ukraine. And for more, Ross Cullen is covering the summit for CNA live from Evian, France. Ross, how is the G7 moving forward to address its concern of global economic imbalances?
Well, Paul, we are now approaching the end game at the G7 summit with press conferences expected from the host President Emmanuel Macron and also from the US President Donald Trump in the next couple of hours before those two leaders head to the Chateau de Versailles just outside Paris for a gilded dinner celebrating 250 years of American independence. Before that, the last couple of sessions they've had have looked at global economic imbalances, trying to create a more shared and equitable demonstration and sharing of global GDP, and they've also been speaking about artificial intelligence. So we will get a summary of how they've managed to make progress on global imbalances from the French president and from the US president in their news conferences.
And what action is being taken after the latest talks on artificial intelligence?
Yeah, there are lots of names, Paul, here who are attending this working lunch this afternoon on artificial intelligence, following on from a session looking at the safety and deployment of the technology. You listed some of the people who are attending the lunch in the introduction. Also, we have representatives from Canadian firms, from the Japanese artificial intelligence firm Sakana, also Savan from India, along with the big US names as well. Jeff Bezos has got a new AI technology, Prometheus, from Amazon. He's not here, but he is in France attending another tech conference in Paris. So a lot of discussion from the key figures within the world of AI about how to deploy it safely, how different models are competing against each other, how the sector is very fast moving and could potentially be controlled and regulated or not. That's some of the things that have been discussed at this working lunch by the G7 leaders. The final part of this year's G7 Leaders Summit, the AI meeting that's just been taking place.
Many thanks for that update, Ross. We've been speaking to Ross Cullen in Evian, France.